What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Big Run back at it again with some content, man. The Big Three, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Everybody knows the real truth about why the NBA is doing what they're doing to the Big Three. The Big Three is a threat to the NBA. You got to think about it, man. When you have a huge following these days and times, man, you can just change the narrative of every situation. Now here's the thing, Ice Cube is a hip hop legend. He has the culture behind him. A lot of people honestly don't know the Big Three is still up and running. Me personally, I didn't know until Ice Cube started his podcast tour. Now me, I'm gonna tune in today at 1 p.m. just to support the situation, bro. And you should too. It's on CBS. Now let's move forward. Now, the investing will help staff and pay the players and bring in recognition to the league. But in hindsight now, Cube bringing light to this whole situation, like I said, it's bringing me to look into this situation, actually support the league just by simply watching it, man. And also, I'm gonna say this, you gotta also, like I said, if you have the power to change the narrative, man, if you have a huge following, he does, you also gotta take in consideration that he is also put out the Black Contract for America for the Republican Party vote. And if you into politics, and this is not that type of channel, I'm just building up to the situation, bro. Democrats and Republicans, we're not gonna go down that road, but if you have knowledge of self, you know what's up with these Democrats. But let's move forward. The higher ups like Adam Silver and Mark Tatum are blocking the recognition and doing things behind the scenes according to Ice Cube. And those are the higher ups he's talking about. And Mark Tatum is the deputy commissioner, and we all know who Adam Silver is. Ice Cube also said the owners and even the players in the NBA want to support, but those two gentlemen are blocking the support and the investment. You can invest in the NFL and everything else, pickleball, but you can't invest in competitors, Ice Cube said. Now, they're trying to give the NBA, he tried to give the NBA percentage, but they wanted to control it. And you know how that always works. Control. We can't control it. We don't want to be a part of it. So that's just what it is, bro. The same situation is going on with Friday. He went through the same situation with Friday. The matter of fact, the fact of the matter is, it all boils down to they want to control, bro. They just want to control. And if you can't be in the club and you can't control, then you get blocked. Now, we got to fight back in some type of way, Ice Cube said. The NBA is encouraging people not to sponsor the Big Three, he said. On this latest episode of Joe Rogan's podcast, the hip-hop artist Ice Cube, the legend that is, continued to throw shade at the NBA for hindering the growth of his Big Three league. Ice Cube, the founder of the initiative, exclaimed how the biggest basketball league in the world, Craig, is encouraging investors not to fund the Big Three as they see it as a potential threat. I told you. And consistently making behind the back moves to restrict this exposure, y'all. And I quote, I don't understand why they would do some of these things that are being done behind the scenes, encouraging people to not sponsor us, encouraging networks not to play us, Ice Cube said. And it's great that he's going on this podcast tour. I never heard of that. That's some new stuff right there. So shout out to Ice Cube. But he's shedding light to this situation, man. And after sharing his frustrations at what he sees as an unnecessary meddling by the NBA, the American hip-hop artist and filmmaker was assertive in fighting back against the hierarchy. And I quote, we've been able to survive, but at a certain point, it's just redundant and ridiculous. We got to fight back in some type of way, shape, or form, he added. Ice Cube previously beefed with Adam Silver. The 54-year-old had previously bashed the NBA commissioner Adam Silver for wanting to downplay the Big Three's credentials, y'all. While he views the initiative as an alternative for the basketball fans in the NBA offseason ahead of the tournament season opening in Chicago, Cuba led Silver to work against the Big Three. This is what it all boils down to. I'm gonna run this clip, man, and let me know what y'all think about this situation. Am I the only one that's aware of this situation now? Because I knew about the Big Three. I just honestly didn't know it was still going on. But it's great that this podcast tour is going on and your boy finna be watching the Big Three. And Q got a point. It's nothing going on during the summer. It makes so much sense to invest in this. They want to give you a percentage. So you mean to tell me Ice Cube tried to give the NBA a percentage from the investment and they still don't want to do it? Yeah, man, it sounds like some hate and they scared, bro. Cause I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. Hip hop is powerful, bro. if everybody backs this, bro, it's over with in the NBA. I wouldn't say it'd be over with, cause people still gonna watch the NBA. It's not gonna kill it, bro. But it's gonna be a competitor. But at the same time, it's really not competing, cause it's totally different seasons. The Big Three is in the summer. It's nothing really going on in the summertime. I think it makes sense, man. We're gonna roll this clip with Ice Cube speaking on the situation, man. I just wanted to shed some light on this thing, man, and that was on my mind. Let me know what y'all think about this this whole situation, bro. This whole situation. Peace, love. I'm Big Ron. I'm out. Peace. Yeah.
Boy, Ice Cube. And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of the club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with. You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing. So, ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know they been with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that. You know, I've been working with, on the Big Three for a long time. And you know how they've been fucking with me with that. I done made it, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing, the NBA. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, they ain't fucking with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We still on the rise without these. So we don't need them, you don't need them. So what am I gonna do to deal with these motherfucking gatekeepers? Well, what I'm gonna do is go on a Fuck the Gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm gonna go talk to everybody, and get a chance to get my message out to the people. Be able to let people hear from me, and you might agree, you might not, but the important thing is, for me to go on these platforms, say what I feel about what I think. And, some people may get pissed off because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing. And it's gonna be a crazy summer. It's gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all. Always support the Big Three. Hopefully I'm doing stuff that you guys dig. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for people that's bored as fuck in the summer with summer sports and want something cool like the Big Three. So here we are. Appreciate you. Much love, much respect from your homeboy Ice Cube. Remember that.
I met Egyptian, she hit me to some mind games. Staring at my pineal gland through her eye frames. Palm me psalms and calm me storms. It was a spark to my mind, not what Luke makes.
Hey, Big Ron, you said time and money and time. You wasn't lying, my boy. Shoot.